Okay, this soup feels like home to me. It's a Guyanese-style chicken soup with hearty vegetables like sweet potato, cassava, and plantain. We grew up eating this soup in my house, and it hit the spot, especially on cold Sunday afternoons in winter, or the day after a late-night family party to recover. It's cozy, it's nutritious, and so satisfying. This recipe also makes a huge pot of soup, so if you have a big family or want leftovers to eat during the week, this one's for you. It also freezes really well too, so follow along while I make the soup with my mom. Okay, so the night before you make your soup, you're going to soak your barley and your yellow split peas overnight in some hot water. Then the next day, you're going to wash and drain well, and then you're going to add your barley to a pressure cooker. I use a Ninja Foodie, so I fill it with enough water to cover the barley and pressure cook for 7 minutes. In the video, you'll see I actually pressured a little bit more barley because I wanted to freeze some for later. But for this recipe specifically, you'll typically use about a half a cup of barley, and this is what it looks like. Then you're going to bring 2 cups of water and your yellow split peas to boil in a large pot over medium-high heat. This is going to be the base of your soup. While that's coming to a boil, you're going to prep the rest of your ingredients. For this soup, we usually use cassava, also known as yuca, carrots, sweet potato, and plantain. We didn't have plantain this time, so we subbed in eddos. The rest of the vegetables are pretty straightforward, but if you're adding cassava, I wanted to show you the easiest way to peel them because the skin can be tough and woody, as you can see. So basically, I cut them into thirds, and then you take the sharp edge of your knife and make a slit down the side, and then run your knife underneath the skin all the way around, and the skin comes off pretty easily. I was butchering my cassava until my mom showed me this technique, and it's a game changer. It definitely takes some practice, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. Once your veggies are peeled and cut, you're going to go ahead and give it a good wash and set off to the side. So now you're going to add in your pressure cooked barley to the pot and cover with enough water to make your broth, and you're going to boil that for about 20 minutes. While that's boiling, you're going to prep your chicken. So wash and cut your chicken into smaller pieces. I like to use legs and thighs for this, and I always wash my chicken with a little lemon juice and vinegar. So then you're going to go ahead and season it with some green seasoning and season to taste. I like to add Lori seasoning salt, regular salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of onion powder as well. So growing up in a Guyanese household, my mom always said the chicken needs a little bit of color. So I added a nice splash of soy sauce as well as cassava, which is a dark, thick syrup made from cassava and spices, and it's used in so many Guyanese dishes. Once all your seasonings are in, you're going to give it a good mix. Then you're going to heat oil in a pot over medium-high heat and cook your chicken for about half an hour. You'll know your chicken's done when there's just oil left at the bottom of the pot and the water's evaporated. For the seasonings to add into the soup, we've got dried thyme, some dried basil, and some dried Guyanese basil, as well as 2 chicken bouillon cubes. You're going to add those seasonings into your soup, and you're going to add your chopped up onions. We also added some more green seasoning to the soup just to add a little extra heat and flavor. Now you're going to add your cassava, your eddos, and your sweet potatoes to the soup, and then salt to taste. Give everything a good mix, and then let the soup continue to boil for about 15 minutes until the vegetables are fork tender. Once your vegetables are fully cooked, you're going to go ahead and add in your cooked chicken. And then give the soup a good mix. You can see the beautiful color that chicken is adding to the soup. It's gorgeous. Then during the last few minutes of cooking, you're going to add in your carrots and your celery. Once your carrots and celery have softened a bit, you're going to go ahead and turn off the stove and then add in your fresh spinach and scallions at the end off heat. And there you have it. Full recipe's in the caption. If you make it, let me know how this turns out. Honestly, sharing these recipes has become really meaningful to me because I want to preserve my family's Guyanese traditions and the memories I make cooking with my mom. So thanks for being here, and I really hope you enjoy this one.